I'm Madeline Edgar, and here's another of my mini moves for travellers that you can do sitting anywhere. So preferably you can begin by sitting forward in your seat if that's possible. If not, you can still sit with your tail right at the back of your seat and do the movements. And it doesn't matter how small you do them because your brain is still sending the stimulation messages to the muscles. So they're easy to do anywhere in sitting. So first of all, just pay attention to how you're sitting without changing anything. Just notice, where's the weight on your buttocks, on your sit bones? Does it feel more on one side than the other? More towards the front of your sit bones or the back? Simply paying attention to what you're noticing is important for your whole body image. And then begin to notice the position of your shoulders. Does one ear feel closer to one shoulder than the other? Does one shoulder feel further forward than the other or further back? What do you notice about your shoulders? And it's the relationship to your head. And does the weight of your head feel in front of your shoulders or in line with your shoulders or behind your shoulders? We're all different. Our bone structures are different and our life experiences are different. So now begin to slowly drop your head down as if you're going to look towards your belly button. And then just come up back to neutral again and do that a few times. Gently looking down towards your belly button and notice what you feel anywhere in your body. But maybe there's a little bit of movement in your pelvis or on your sit bones. Does your pelvis maybe roll back a little bit, or does it just stay put and nothing is right or wrong? We're just observing. So a few times, continue to drop your head, look down towards your belly button and come back to neutral, but sensing all the different parts of your body that join in that movement. And then come back to neutral. And now slowly look back over your head and notice how far you can see without straining. Don't push yourself, but just notice when you look back easily, how far can you see up towards the ceiling? And then come back to neutral. Do it a few times. Again, being aware of all the different parts of your skeleton that are involved. Maybe your pelvis rolls a little bit forward, maybe not. And feel the shape of your spine. Where does the spine curve forwards? Does it curve at all? Some of you it won't. And notice also how you're breathing. When you look up, do you breathe in or do you breathe out? Or do you hold your breath? Continue doing it, just feeling all those different parts of yourself, being aware of your breathing. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. The less, I have a little saying that goes, small and slow is the way to go. The less you do, the more you know. And it's absolutely true. So come back to neutral and now begin to combine the two movements. Look down towards your belly, notice your breathing. Do you breathe in, out, or hold your breath? And then slowly look up towards the ceiling. And again, notice how you breathe, how you hold yourself. Do you grit your teeth together? And look down towards your belly. And then up towards the ceiling. And we can do a lot of different variations with that. With the Feldenkrais method, we really do like to give your brain more choices of movement so you don't get stuck in habits that can eventually damage you. So each time you do the movements, you may notice something different, and you don't have to get anything right or wrong. Just notice what you feel as you do it. And one of the ways to vary the movement is to change your breathing. Maybe you're breathing in as you go down and out as you come up. Maybe it's the opposite. Try breathing out as you go down and in as you come up. And do those variations a few times, noticing what's easiest for you. And then a couple of times do it holding your breath and gritting your teeth together. What happens then? It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so this is the beginning of the movements that we're going to go into sitting circles, but let's just concentrate for this particular video on just those backwards and forwards movements and playing with them. Okay, and then we'll do another one on side sitting, and then we will take that into doing little circles where you're sitting. Okay, see you later.